Hickok45, to hammer or not to hammer? That is the question. And we're going to try to answer that today for you. A couple of coach guns lying here. Hammers on this one. No hammers on that one. Let's just see what we think. Let's pick up the hammer shotgun. Ooh, opened her up. Some rounds in. Big ones. Put my ears on and let's cock these ears. How's that? Oh yeah. Opened right up. All right out. Hammers. Let's try no hammers. Do the same thing. Oh, more difficult there. Okay, interesting. No hammers, but yet it's still fired. Well, yes, we're going to answer a couple of questions about double barrel shotguns. You might just think a double barrel is a double barrel like this, and there's really no difference except that their hammers are external on this one, and they operate exactly the same way. But they really don't. There's enough difference that maybe this can provide you a little information. If you're looking at a double barrel shotgun, a coach gun, maybe you're contemplating getting into cowboy action shooting, or you would just like to have one of these. I mean, after all, a coach gun, as they're called quite commonly, they're just neat, really. A short barrel, double barrel, doesn't get much cooler, all right, and much more fun. But there is a difference. If you're looking at these, you're thinking about buying one. So I wanted to go into a couple of baseline though. The bottom line is they both have hammers. Think about it, they have to. Just like your little concealed hammer, Smith & Wesson revolvers, you know, so many of those, the Centennial models, they all have hammers. It's just that you can't see the hammers, right? Something has to hit the primer on the shotgun shell. Okay, so there's a hammer in there. There's a firing pin. Some could have a striker. There are some striker fired guns too, but something's got to hit that. All right. So that's the thing. These are internal. These are external. That's the big difference. And now that could be end of story. Yeah, they all have hammers. These are inside. These are outside. Okay. Life is good. Bye-bye. You know, no, there's a little bit more to it than that, and you might be interested to know that. Okay. I have used both of these in cowboy action shooting, probably about equal amounts. I did that for about 10 years, off and on, periodically. I'd go every month sometimes, and then I'd go 6 months and not do it. But I used both of these shotguns and another one just like this. So I have some experience actually firing these things on the clock and reloading them and trying to get shots off fairly quickly and that sort of thing, quickly as I could. So let me tell you about the differences. Again, you've got hammers on both, but it also makes some other, it results in some other changes. So in order to get a spring cock to fire a shell, you've got to cock something, don't you? Now we're cocking this manually. We're cocking these hammers back. So as far as the barrels opening up, there doesn't need to be any resistance. There's no other real mechanisms there. It's just, okay, they fall open like you noticed. And after I fired, it just fell open. So very simple operation, but you have to cock the hammers to get it to fire. Whereas with this one, somehow it has to be cocked. You know, that firing pin has to be cocked somehow. And since I'm not doing it with my thumb and cocking a hammer manually, something's got to be happening. So, and I don't have x-ray vision, the mechanism, I'm not even sure what it looks like on some of these, but something has to be cocked. Now I'm going to pull the triggers, snap it. And you notice when I did this before, when I flipped the lever, they didn't just fall open. See, they don't just fall. Gravity won't do it. I'm pushing, there we go. Did you hear that click? It has to cock. See, it's cocking the hammers. Then I can fire it. Now when I bring it up, now if I do it again, it will fall open because it's cocked. See, but after I fire, so I'm gonna say I'm in a shooting match, or I've got renegade buffaloes, you know, invading the yard, whatever it is, and I've got to shoot. Okay, then I go to reload it. If I'm grabbing my ammo and I'm doing that, you know, I can work it down, but it takes some force for it to be cocked. That's a difference. I really like this, the fact that thing just opens up for you. You lay the shells in there, and that's the way it works. So there's going to be some force applied to cock the shotgun, one way or the other, whether it's your thumb like that, or it's forcing it open or forcing it closed, depending on whether it cocks on closing, cocks on opening. Okay, so that alone maybe you weren't aware of.